So I have another little bit of training advice for you, continuing our little training techniques mini-series, and that is, it's a really important bit of advice, and not everyone should follow it, but not everybody does, and it's know when to quit. And nobody really tells you you should just put the bow down. And I'm not talking permanently, I'm talking about for that particular time you're shooting. Sometimes you need to know when to just put your bow down and walk away, because it doesn't go well. Not everybody can have a perfect day. I certainly have days where I can't shoot for toffee. It's, you know, and I do get frustrated with it. I don't get as frustrated as I used to. I used to get really het up sometimes if things weren't going well. That was mainly when I was shooting my compound and shooting target. I'd get really frustrated with myself if things weren't going the way I wanted them to. But even in shooting traditional and instinctive, I still have days where frustration does creep in. Although very rarely nowadays, but it does. And everybody does. Everybody has bad days. No one has a perfect run. There are, you know, some of the best archers in the world have bad days. And you need to sometimes know when to just put the bow down, walk away, go grab a cup of tea or a coffee or a snack, or go home, watch a film, come back the next day. Because if you're having a bad day and you force yourself to carry on shooting, you're not going to be shooting to your best. You're going to be putting in bad shots. You're going to be doing things that you probably wouldn't normally do because you're tense and angry. And it's been said a million times by a million different archers out there that it's better to shoot 3, 4, 5 really good arrows than 200 bad ones. You're going to learn more from the three or 4 good arrows that you're shooting than you will bad arrows. Bad arrows don't teach you anything. All bad arrows do is ingrain bad habits into you. So sometimes when you're having a bad day, just put the bow down and walk away. And it's having that sort of confidence, just put the bow down and go, and not muddle through it. I know some people try and muddle through it, and then they end up getting more, that frustration becomes more compounded, and they just, and it can really do bad things to you. So if you are having a bad day, just know when to walk away. You'll come back the next day refreshed, and you'll be a different archer again. You'll be able to make the shots that you want to make. You'll feel 100 times better. But sometimes you just got to know when to quit. And I know that sounds like I'm being a little bit negative, and I don't want to come across as being negative, but sometimes you just got to know when to just, okay, I'm going to put this down, I'm going to go off, going to relax for a bit, and I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to be a better archer. And you will be a better archer for it, because you'll have had time to relax. Your body's going to relax. You can't shoot when you're all tense anyway. So just take some time, take a break, and yeah, just come back and enjoy your archery again. I mean, it's only a little bit of advice there, but I hope it's useful. But anyway, you take care, shoot straight, and I shall see you on the internet. Bye bye. I can't quite remember his name, but when he comes up to kick, and I was noticing he was doing something, and what he was doing, he was looking at the ball, looking at the post, looking at the ball, and he was guiding, following the path of that ball through the air, so he knew exactly where it was going to go when he kicked it. And it's exactly the same thing with archery. If you can look at what you're trying to do and imagine that arrow flying through the air,